The loudest cheer at the table was for my cousin. He raised his glass to our grandmother, tears not quite there but voice perfectly timed, and he promised her the one thing every room wants to hear. I will keep the house. I will keep you safe. I will be there until the end. I clapped. My hands were clean. The folder inside my coat was not. In my pocket was a printout from a bank with a notary stamp half missing. An appointment to put my grandmother's name on a document she did not have in her reading glasses case. A document my cousin's love post on Facebook that morning had called, simply, Family First. That phrase should be a prayer. Lately, in too many American towns, it is a caption. We were back in the old rhythm. Lazy Susan, too much food, the smell of everything boiling at once. The house my grandmother had raised 3 generations in was never just wood and tile. It was proof she survived history without becoming bitter. You do not get to age like that in public without people wanting to make a story out of you. My cousin, call him Jason in English if you need a label, has always been good at the story. He is the one who shows up in the photo, sleeves rolled, lighting perfect. The caption is always moral. Roots. Gratitude. Home is where we heal. The algorithm rewards sincerity even when sincerity is a costume. The speech was excellent. A little too excellent. I have lived in a country where care can be performed so loudly that the quiet paperwork moves without witnesses. I have watched the same headlines you have. The daughter who managed mom's money, the son who helped with the house, the nephew who fixed everything while the notary was waiting in the car. I am not saying every family is a crime story. I am saying the crime story and the love story can share a kitchen table, and the table always believes it is love until the bank calls. After dinner, the truth was not a twist from Netflix. It was boring, which is how it survives. A durable signature line. A phrase about convenience. A routing number. A name that was not our grandmother's on the wrong part of a form, because the form had 2 parts, and one part was labeled assistance and the other part was labeled control. This is the thing American elder law forums scream about in all caps and still people ignore because family shame is older than the law. Power of attorney is not a hug. In the wrong hand, it is a keychain to someone else's life. The hottest topic in our feeds is not drama anymore. It is who gets to be the main character in someone else's old age, and who gets the deed while everyone claps. I did not go looking for a fight. I went looking for my grandmother's reading glasses, and I found a paper trail instead. You know the trap. It is the trap every immigrant kitchen and every small town living room has. If you say it out loud, you ruin the holiday. If you do not, you maybe ruin someone's decade. I did not do the movie thing, no glass smashed, no screaming match with the turkey. I did the thing that is harder to film. I asked my grandmother, in a language we both fully command, the questions Americans are finally allowed to say in therapy. What are you actually signing? If you do not know, you do not have to sign tonight. If you love him, you can still love him and still say no to the fine print. The house did not have to be a war. It only had to be seen. The applause stopped later than it should. Some relatives called me cold. You bring boundaries back from the city, you leave family behind. But boundaries are not a fashion import. They are the guardrail you put on love when love is the word people use to move money. My grandmother did not disown the table. She did something rarer. She disowned the lie that comfort can replace comprehension. We scheduled a real appointment, with a professional translator, with a community lawyer if needed, because the trend is not call out your cousin for clout. The trend, if you want a decent society, is make the vulnerable person legible to her own life. If you want a story that can travel in English, give me this ending every time. Not because it is cute, because it is a counter-trend. The most dangerous man at dinner was not the one who drank too much. It was the one who knew how to make goodness look so simple that an old woman would sign away complexity with a smile.